Okay, we'll cut it off right there. Robert's going to bring me some more coffee because it's a 2-cup day. I'm telling you. It is a 2-cup day. It's Tuesday, April the 7th. And 9 years ago today, Leanne and I were in Raleigh, North Carolina at the State Fair. And she was doing some cooking stuff. And she introduced me to an amazing book. And that book was Why We Get Fat. I think, let's see, I don't even have it anymore. But I've read it 3 times, and I have it on my Audible. But it's by Gary Taubes, and it was an amazing book to learn what... Here comes Robert. You're going to have to say hi to him, honey. There he is.
Hi, people.
Thanks, honey. Coffee. He's already been out this morning. He had a doctor's appointment. He's not sick. He just had to have blood drawn and all kinds of good stuff. And they had a great setup at the hospital. And well, let me get back to Gary Taubes' book. Gary's book was an eye-opening experience for me. It was one of those things where it flipped a switch for me. It flipped a switch, and it was amazing. And here's what the essence of the book is. If you eat carbs, your blood sugar goes up. We all know that. You eat carbs, your blood sugar goes up. And when your blood sugar goes up, it is the strongest hormone in the world, insulin is. And insulin has to come out to fight this blood sugar. And when that happens, everything you've eaten gets stored as fat. So when you start fueling your body with non-carbs, with protein, with green leafy vegetables, your whole metabolism changes. You start fueling your body with, well, when you go keto like Leanne and I are doing, it just changed my life. And I saw the pictures in my Facebook time loop or whatever it's called. And it was 9 years ago today that she introduced me to that book, and it has changed my life. Knowing it and doing it are 2 different things, though, because we all. Hey, Leanne, I'm talking about Gary Taubes' book. It was 9 years ago today that you introduced me to that book, and it changed my life. But knowing it and doing it are 2 different things. And when we do the hot melt sprint, it brings us back to where we need to be. Eating low carb, watching what goes, being aware of what we're eating. Today I'm fasting. I'm going to fast all day. And then I'm going to have a nice salad for dinner and a piece of beef that I have left over. That's what I'm going to have for dinner. And I'm going to have I've made some wonderful bone broth, and I'm going to have a cup of bone broth with some spinach in it. And the Hot Melt Sprint group, go to savingdinner.com/sprint. And you're going to join our little Facebook group where we talk to each other. I didn't get on yesterday, but I will today. And it changes your life. And we do the Hot Melt Sprint every month to sort of bring us back to what we know works. So I got up this morning wanting this color blue on. It's a pretty blue. Anyway, there's Tammy. She has a new grandbaby. And we have something to be thankful for today. There was a big explosion down in Robert's hometown of Hickory, North Carolina. It shook. It was a long ways away from Tammy's house, and it shook her house. But nobody died. Everybody was accounted for. So this is a wonderful thing. A wonderful thing. So folks, yesterday I want to thank you all. I want to thank you so much for everything you've done for us. Because I have some wonderful people that help me to help you. I have wonderful people. And because of you, we don't have to lay anybody off. We don't have to lay anybody off. And you keep our business going. You keep us going. And the team is working every day. They've got processes in place where they all don't have to be in the same room at the same time. And they're doing what they need to do to keep each other safe. Justin came up here this morning, but he didn't come in the house. He was going to come by and pick up our income tax stuff and a stand. He's making videos, y'all. He's going to make a video on how to cook on his grill. And he came and picked it all up. We got to talk to him, but Robert and I stayed our distance from Justin. They're all happy in their family. They're staying separated from the neighbors. He said his next door neighbor is kind of getting a little stir crazy. He's making bread and all kinds of things and bringing it to him. He doesn't quite understand about the separation going on. I don't think Ben understands it either because he went to visit a friend yesterday. I mean, if Leanne and I aren't going to each other's house, you know something's up. Because we really like to play heads up and beat the guys. Yeah, last time we played 3 weeks ago, we played a little differently. So, today is plan and play day. I'm planning for the day where Leanne and I can get together and we can have our own Easter celebration and, have our own little potluck and do things and have fun. I'm not really getting used to my hair being swept back, y'all, but it was in my eyes and I had to spray it. But it's plan and play day. So maybe somebody who can go to the grocery store can pick up some Easter baskets for you and drop them off at your house like the Easter Bunny would on Easter Sunday. Make a plan for somebody who's going to the grocery store to do that for you. And if you don't have the stuff to make Easter baskets, get online and order it and go pick it up at Walmart. Because they let you pick up. Yep. I think men are more upset over not being able to get their hair cut than women are. At least we can let ours grow out. And, I might get mine down to here. My hairdresser will just die. She's really good at cutting short hair. There's my sister. So it's plan and play day. I want you to take inventory of what's going on in your refrigerator, what needs to be cooked. I mean, I made a dinner the other night that didn't cost anything because I had some leftovers and I combined them and turned it into a Mexican stew that I served over rice. Now rice is not low carb, but if you use cauliflower rice, it would work. I have some barrettes I could use. Yeah, I saved some from 2 years ago when I grew my hair out one summer. And finally, Robert said to me, honey, and he was sitting across the table from me at Chinese food. And he said, you're looking a lot like Steve Bannon. And then he shows me a picture of Steve Bannon. And I got on the phone and texted my hairdresser. I said, I need an appointment. I can't do that right now because hairdressers aren't working. Hairdressers are not working. So I can't call Teresa up and say, can you cut my hair? Robert says I look like Steve Bannon, and I sent her a picture of me, and she says, you do. So you just have to laugh. So I'm doing everything I can to keep from looking like Steve Bannon. And we'll get through this. We will get through this. So today's Plan and Play Day. Let's get our menus planned. And if you need help with your menus, go to savingdinner.com. And Leanne has dinner answers for $7. It's the lowest it's ever been. The lowest it has ever been. You know, maybe my hair's going to get long. Maybe it's going to get long enough that I can put it in a ponytail. I haven't had a ponytail since 1980. So, we just got to laugh. We're going to get through this, and we just have to laugh. So it's Plan and Play today. You know, we've got Easter coming up. It's Easter. We may not all be getting dressed to go to church, but guess what? You can get dressed and stay home and post pictures of your Easter outfits. I remember some of my fondest memories are being at Granny Pickett's house, all in our little Easter dresses, little gingham Easter dresses. And it's me, and Dina wasn't even born yet. And me and Patty and my sister Leanne, who passed away 2 years ago. And the pictures were made after we went to church. So, folks, we can have some fun with Easter. We can drag out our old Easter baskets. We can make some Easter baskets if you want to by stapling together some milk jug can make an Easter basket. Get on Pinterest and find some ideas on how to make Easter baskets. You can go outside and clip some grass to put in your Easter basket. Yeah, you can do some fun stuff. It doesn't have to be the fake grass. It can be real grass. And then you can have some eggs. You can some people like to drill a little hole in the egg and blow the egg out and then paint the eggs real carefully. But I know you've all got plastic eggs stuffed in some container somewhere. Find them. Find them. And enjoy hiding the eggs for the kids and letting them have a good time. You can do it. You really can do it. Let's see, what's going on? Listen, making face masks to put in Easter baskets to hang. Oh, how sweet. I just did menu planning. Thanks for the email. That's great. And, planning, if you want to have, if you've got a turkey in your freezer, get it out right now, put it in a grocery bag, and put it in your refrigerator to thaw up. So that when it gets here on, it'll be thawed up and ready to cook Easter morning. Some people are doing drive-through Easter services. Some people are doing everybody coming to the parking lot and staying a section apart and having Easter services in their car with a loudspeaker with the windows down. So there's some ways to do this. There's some ways to... Remember when the kids were little, you did trunk or treat at church instead of going trick or treating? Let's do Easter service that way. Can Robert do a video, 1 romantic cups of coffee and coffee making? Well, we just have a little espresso machine that we've had 2 of them, and they were I think it's made by Krups. They don't make them anymore, but I bought 2 or 3 on eBay, and I have a stock of them. See, churches have big parking lots, and you could drive in church. Yep. And then you can do each family hide their own eggs. I know we're mixing up a bunch of stuff here, but it's all about staying separate but being together. Staying separate but being together. We can get through this and have fun at the same time. And have a good time with your children. It's some great projects you can do. Don't just sit around feeling sorry for yourself that you can't go to the big Easter egg hunt. Yeah. And we're connected because we have the internet. Because we can get online and listen to videos like this. Put an egg in your window. Put an egg in your window. What somebody's saying. And look for eggs in car windows. Decorate a construction paper egg and put it in your window. And see how many people can find it. Yeah, we got to disinfect our bathroom. Swish and Swipe does that every day for me. I am thankful for the internet too, Leanne, because we would feel really alone right now. So, folks, let's find things to be thankful for. Let's, maybe put some thankful things in your little plastic Easter eggs. Yeah? Be thankful. Put the things you're thankful for in the Easter eggs so that the kids can open them up and see that. Because when you're thankful for your children and you're showing them, use dry erase markers. Somebody took painter's tape, the blue tape, and did lots of crisscrosses on their front door, put a cross on their front door, and then they took just finger paint and painted had the kids paint these different sections, and it turned it into a stained glass. And then they pulled all the tape off, and it was just beautiful. And you can do that from the inside. You don't have to be outside painting it. Well, y'all, we got lots to do today. I'm shopping out of my freezer, too. I've made some wonderful bone broth, and it's got a lot of fat on top of it, so I'm going to get rid of that. And so I've got this I leave a little bit of it. The teddy bear hunt is kind of cool for people to walk around a little neighborhood, but you got to stay apart from people. An Easter bear. Maybe you want to make some Easter clothes for your children or for their teddy bears. Toilet paper roll crafts, yep. Toilet paper rolls are kind of nasty to me. I don't really like them. Don't really like them. I'm looking at all your comments. Thank you so much for being here. I can't believe how many people are here. And my watch just messed up. I don't know what's going on with it. I haven't cut my hair in 2 years. Well, if we go, I'm gonna let mine grow. See how it comes. Yeah. So we're getting back to basics, y'all. We're staying at home and basics. And if you will do these things every morning, but you can start your before bed routine right now. Just listening to me, you can go start your before bed routine. Pick out your clothes for tomorrow. You can hang them on a hook in your bathroom or fold them, put them on a shelf in your bathroom. Keep your sink clean and shiny. Hey, what are you going to cook for dinner tomorrow? We already talked about what we're going to make for Sunday. If you've got a turkey in the freezer, I've got some green beans. I know I have what's that? Somebody's well, Ben's a grown man. Keep your hot spots at bay. And what time are you going to bed tonight? Last night we were in bed before midnight. And that's good for us. That's really good for us. And if you do your morning routine, make your bed, swish and swipe, get dressed to lace up shoes, put a load of laundry in, empty the dishwasher, make dinner. Making a ham for Easter. Kids ask for ham. Yep. So a little planning today is going to make the rest of the week look great. Somebody posted something that a little sign Kathy gave me, and it's at the office. Let your faith be stronger than your fear. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. I know I know where I'm going. I don't have hope that I'm going to go to heaven. I know I'm going to go to heaven because I've done God's work here on earth. I've done that. I've done what I needed to do to help you and to save my soul, and I'm good. So say a prayer for the Prime Minister of the United Kingdom, Boris Johnson. He's in intensive care. I hope he's doing better today. His 4 little kids and 1 on the way. So I think love and fear are opposites. I think love and fear are opposites. Because it's not hate. Ben's doing pretty good, y'all. Ben's doing pretty good. He wants to come back to Knoxville tomorrow, and I'm begging him to stay in Lake County. Well, I didn't say by works. I said by me accepting Jesus Christ as my Savior. Yep. I've done what I need to do. And I keep helping others. I keep helping others. What does the red cloth mean? Oh, I lost it. I don't know where it is. What does a red cloth mean, please? I don't know what that means. I don't have a red cloth. I have a hot pink one. This is my hot pink mask made from a hot pink rag. One of our little pink rags. And y'all loved it. Evidently you loved it. So thank you so much. That's all we can do is put one foot in front of the other. Okay, folks. I'm going to pull out my hair rollers, I believe. I don't know what a Red Cross for Passover. Oh, well, see, if you study the book of Exodus, and you'll understand that. That's one of my favorite books in the Bible about when the Egyptians had the Israelites held hostage. Well, they were slaves, is what they were. And they were told to put the blood of the lamb over the top of their doorpost. And that's what the red cloth probably symbolizes. And, somebody said the opposite of love is indifference. Well, I kind of agree with that too. And when you have, the Bible talks about something lukewarm and just spewing it out. Well, that's what indifference is. It's not hot or cold. It's not just right. It's awful. It's an awful way to do. But in Exodus, they put the blood of the slaughtered lamb over their doorpost. So read the book of Exodus and what they went through to get out of Egypt, all the plagues that they had to go through. Sunday night they had the Ten Commandments on our local television station. And I've seen it so many times I could just quote it backwards and forwards. Yeah, we love Pam and Peggy. Yeah, Pam and Peggy helped me a whole lot. But I took what they taught me and changed it to where we establish habits one at a time now. We establish habits. Yep, I think we'll probably be wearing more hats because of this. Anyway, I love you all. I will talk to you at 3 o'clock this afternoon. 3 o'clock this afternoon, we'll have tea time. Join me for tea. I forgot to turn my little humidifier on this morning. I'm watching Ben-Hur for Easter. Yeah, let's learn about. Read the book of Exodus. That's what it's all about. Read the book of Exodus. I love you all. Talk to you later.